Hello viewers, you are watching me on my channel A Critic's Take. Regular viewers of this channel are well informed that I have listed some of the myths about COVID-19 and I have started shattering those myths one after another based on the scientific evidences and logical arguments. If you are watching me for the first time, you can still get the links of my previous videos in the description box. In this video, today I shall break two more myths about COVID-19. Hope you will watch this video till its end. Today, myth number 1, COVID-19 is a deadly dangerous disease. Myth number 2, so many deaths due to COVID-19 is a potential problem. It is necessary to break these myths because round the clock, people are bombarded with information about the growing numbers of coronavirus infected cases and they are terribly suffering from a fear of the unknown. The situation around is such as if the human race as a whole is endangered in the face of COVID-19. To overcome this panic, we need to break the media-created myths. Simultaneously, we should develop our understanding about the danger of COVID-19 based on scientific analysis. So, let's begin with the myth number 1. COVID-19 is a deadly dangerous disease. No, COVID-19 is not at all a deadly dangerous disease. The virus SARS-CoV-2 responsible for this disease appears to be much innocent. A research published in the renowned medical journal The Lancet Infectious Diseases has estimated that the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2 has a fatality rate of less than 1%, while the other coronaviruses like SARS has a fatality rate of nearly 10% and in case of MERS, it is more than 34%. In support of my claim, I shall take you through at least 3 parameters. Number 1, case fatality rate. Number 2, crude mortality rate. And number 3, infection fatality rate. These are used to measure the risk of deaths in various conditions, particularly deaths due to a particular disease. First of all, let's talk about the case fatality rate. When the total number of people died of a disease is divided by the number of people diagnosed with the disease, we get the case fatality rate. Take the example of India as on 11th June. The number of deaths due to COVID-19 is 8,115 and the total reported cases are 2,87,679. Thus, the case fatality rate comes to around 2.82%, which means out of every 100 infected individuals, the COVID-19 may kill nearly 3 persons. Next, we have the crude mortality rate or the crude death rate. Actually, it defines the mortality rate from all causes of deaths for a population and is calculated by dividing the number of deaths by the total population. However, in the given scenario of COVID-19, if we consider India's current population of around 1.38 billion and the present number of deaths 8,115, the crude mortality rate comes to approximately 0.0005%. That means presently in India, for every 10 lakh population, just 5% are dying due to COVID-19. Finally, let's go through the infection fatality rate. It is the total number of deaths from a disease divided by the total number of cases. In India, it is difficult to calculate the infection fatality rate of COVID-19 because the total number of cases is not known due to lack of COVID tests. Infection fatality rate can never be precise in case data is insufficient. However, based on a report of a sero survey conducted by the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR), we can still make an attempt. This particular ICMR report has found that in several containment areas in India, 15 to 30% of the population has already been exposed to the infection. Now, let's take the example of Mumbai, which is a hotspot for a coronavirus. The city has an estimated population of over 2 crore and 15% of this comes to around 30 lakh who have already been infected by the coronavirus according to this ICMR study. As on 10th June, Mumbai had 1,855 COVID deaths. So the infection fatality rate for Mumbai stands at 0.06%. Again, with 30% infected population, the infection fatality rate touches 0.03%. This tells us that out of every 10,000 infected people with novel coronavirus in Mumbai, only 3 to 6% may succumb to death. The available data of case fatality rate, crude mortality rate, and infection fatality rate suggest that the COVID-19 is neither deadly nor dangerous. Unfortunately, almost all the media reports are confusing, and instead of telling the truth, the media keeps on banging non-stop on the so-called dangers of the coronavirus. We must understand this. Under this background, our myth number 2 for today's discussion comes. So many deaths due to COVID-19 is a potential problem. In real sense, the numbers of deaths in India due to other diseases are far more potential problems than the COVID-19. See, the first case of COVID-19 was reported in India on 30th January. Till 11th June, that is in 134 days, 8,115 people have died in India due to COVID-19, which accounts for 60 deaths per day. Whereas, every day, more than 4,000 Indians die due to the ischemic heart diseases. Every day, more than 2,600 deaths occur in India due to the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. More than 2,100 people in India die every day due to cancer. More than 2,700 die from diarrhea and 1,200 from tuberculosis. In India, nearly 27,000 people die every day. But the media reports are drawing the public attention only on coronavirus related deaths, which is nowhere near to the numbers of the other disease related deaths. The reason for these are best known to the media. However, this phenomenon has been rightly questioned by Dr. Wolfgang Wodarg. Dr. Wolfgang said, "What is missing right now is a rational way of looking at things. We should be asking questions like, how did you know? How did you find out this virus was dangerous? How was it before?" That was raised by Dr. Wolfgang Wodarg. Perhaps the time has come now that everybody echoes the voice of Dr. Wolfgang and Let us put a question mark before the media screaming day in and day out on coronavirus. Anyway, we will be back very soon with more COVID-19 Mythbusters. Please stay tuned.